John, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, I think Derry came out of the blocks early and played very well in the first half, and we were on the back foot. I suppose conditions were heavy, but they adapted quicker than we did, and obviously the goal, Duffy had a free shot, and they made the save, and Mullen finishes it. So it was we were on the back foot. We changed it a bit and got back into the game, and obviously Hicks gets a goal on stroke of half time, and probably a little bit against run of play, but I suppose we went in, and we the second half we came out, and first 10 minutes we were just slow to react, and obviously Benton hits a great strike, lots of room, edge of the box, that was disappointing for us, and then obviously on a night like that, Keane gets a second yellow card. So that frustrating night was harsh, lots of cards, and a night when it didn't seem to be warranted, because it wasn't a malicious game by any means. But unfortunately, that's what happened. But with 10 men, we actually were much better, funny enough. We came into the game, and I suppose Derry were good in the counter, and we were pushing right to the end, and possibly Vince has won the end. It was a great block, and Derry break and scored a third and whatever. So overall, disappointed for us to lose at home, but in tomorrow now, regroup for Monday.
Did the start-stop nature of the game frustrate you at all? Because the game was kind of played in that start-stop kind of way.
Yeah, I think so. But look, to be fair to Derry, they're very experienced, and they were good at that. And I think you need a bit of probably common sense and let the game go. And I think there was I don't know how many cards, there was lots of them. I'm thinking a night like that, if it's sliding tackles and overzealous tackles, you accept that. But I think that's probably what was frustrating. But at the end of the day, the bottom line for us was that we didn't start the game well, and unfortunately, first half and second half, and we were behind on both occasions, and that's what's disappointing.
As you touched on there, though, you went down to 10 men. Still, you played quite well even with 10 men. Tried to force the game to Derry. I suppose that's got to be pleasing, heading into Monday.
Yeah, look, there's no question. Look, we've got great lads and great people, but like every game, every week, you have to be ready for the game. And if you're any bit off, or if there's any 3 or 4 fellas not on their game, unfortunately for us, we haven't got the quality to overturn that. So we need to be at it every week, and generally we've been very good. This is probably the first time all season when we've been we feel below par for ourselves as a team. But but look, we're in tomorrow, back up to Shelburne on Monday. Very difficult game, as every game is, and we'll regroup for that.
You touched on Shells there on Monday night. I'm sure now you'll be looking forward to that one.
Yeah, every game you look forward to. You look at your best, and we need to be better than tonight. And obviously they're flying, so yeah, we just to make sure that that I suppose that we're full of energy again on Monday.
Perfect. Cheers, John. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Cheers, John.